Hey, can you hear me okay through this?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. These are my only wireless headphones.
I'm trying
cool.
not to die.
Deep breaths.
I know. It's intense. I think I did something to my hip yesterday, so I couldn't do the like box over jump lunges or whatever.
Okay. Let me see real quick. Where in your hip hurts, Michelle?
Just the right side. So I don't know if it's how I'm sleeping or like, because I went running yesterday and I think I stepped wrong. So it's like.
Okay. Is it like lateral or like right over the hip bone?
Lateral.
Lateral? Okay. We should be pretty good with the stretches today. The only one I might have you look out for is when we get to the supine twist. That one we might have to do pretty easy to stretch that lateral side of your leg, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try because I need it to like.
Exactly, yeah.
Need it to be good.
Do you have like a foam roller or anything like that?
No. I have like a oh, let me show you. It's like a stretcher thingy. It's like a nylon rope thing. And I have my little ball, yoga ball.
Yeah.
Thing.
So you can run your yoga ball up and down the outside of that hip to try to hit those muscle groups as well. If you have like a rolling pin or like a stainless steel water bottle that's nice and flat, use that as a foam roller as well.
This one would be okay?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. If it's too tough for you, take like a hand towel or something and wrap it around. It'll give it a little more squish.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to give it one more minute before we get going with the stretching routine. How's everybody's workout?
Look how sweaty your shirt
Good
is.
workout. Good workout.
That was good. I haven't done a workout at the gym yet since all this. So thought I'd come down here.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, I bet.
And then let the dogs run. You know, they
Yeah,
play
let them loose.
not the same.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good, good.
Oh, that's Jeremy.
I'm gonna take the dog out with my dog bro.
What's up, Liz and Mary? How you guys doing?
Good. I'm here for stretching.
Woo woo. We're gonna go in just a minute. I'm gonna give people a little bit to sign in because I said I wasn't gonna start for like another minute or so.
Sounds good.
And then if you guys have like a med ball or grab a kettlebell or the dumbbell you use or that weighted backpack from the workout, one of the stretches we're gonna want to use it for some leverage. Okay, so just keep it nearby.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I don't have anything from Cedar. I might have something from the tower, the K-frame.
Hey guys, please mute if you're not talking actually to the coach.
What's up, Ash? How you doing? All right, guys. Everybody ready? I'm gonna get us muted and we're gonna start going. If you guys have any questions during this, unmute yourselves, ask away, okay? We are gonna start off with a little bit of active position, try to warm up those hips, lower back a little bit if you haven't done the workout. So we're gonna do cat-cow for a minute. Let me get my camera set up so you guys can see this better. So cat-cow for 1 minute. Does anybody not know what cat-cow is? All right, guys. Okay, so cat-cow, we're gonna go from our hands and knees and we're gonna arch that back up and tuck the chin is our cat. And then we're gonna drop that back low and lift that head up is our cow. So we're gonna transition, activating those glute muscles, going back between the cat and the cow position for 1 minute, nice and slow, controlled, guys, all right? Here we go, 1 minute. While we're doing this cat-cow, guys, focus on breathing through your nose, okay? So just solely through your nose. More than halfway through, guys. Keep breathing through that nose. Five more seconds. All right, guys. So we're going to go into a seal Sphinx pose next. So this one is lying flat on the ground. So I'll show the beginner one first, which is your Sphinx position. So palms down, just lifting up, getting some compression in that lower spine. The more advanced one is the seal. So pushing those palms to the ground, press those hips down, chest up. We're going to go 1 minute in this position. Let's do it. All right, now I want you guys breathing in your nose, out your mouth, okay? Nice big breaths. We've done a whole lot of tuck ups and core movements this week. Got to get those abdominals nice and stretched out, break up some of that fascia. About halfway through. With those big breaths in, focus on pushing those lower abs just a little bit farther. Three, two, one. All right, guys, come on over to a seated position and grab, remember I told you, grab a med ball, a dumbbell, kettlebell, something like that, something you can use as a little bit of leverage. We're gonna do a long seated straddle. So this is gonna address our lower back, our glutes, our hamstrings, all that jazz. So what we're gonna do is from that seated position, we're gonna get those legs as wide as we can get them. And then we're gonna use what we have for leverage just to pull ourselves forward that little bit. Remember, don't push this one right off the bat. We're going for 3 minutes. This is a long stretch, so nice and easy to begin with. Okay, guys? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 3 minutes. For the breathing, for these 3 minutes, guys, I want you focusing in on the nose 5 to 8 seconds and out the mouth 8 to 10 seconds. While you're pushing the breath out, focus on the tightness where you feel that muscle pulling and try to release, try to relax that area, okay? All right, breathing nice and deep. All right, guys, there's our first minute. If you can, let that head just dangle down. With your arms outstretched forward and that head dangling, you should feel a little bit of a stretch up in the scapula area, all right? Remember, still breathing nice and deep in the nose, 5 to 8 seconds, out the mouth, 8 to 10, okay? And there's halfway through this one. We got this, guys. Final minute. If you can, give me a little bit more. Push that chest a little bit closer to the ground. Push those arms out a little bit farther, legs a little bit wider. Wherever you can, give me a little bit deeper in the stretch. Make sure we're not in pain. Uncomfortable is fine. Painful is not. Final 30 seconds. You got this, guys. Big deep breaths. And 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, go ahead, lay flat on your back. We're going to do a quick little rebound. So laying flat on your back, eyes closed, palms to the roof. Breathe nice and deep. Keep that breathing cadence. 5 to 8 seconds in, 8 to 10 seconds out. Slowly push that breath out. Okay, guys. Closed eyes, palms to the roof. Here we go. All right, guys, everybody, I want you to push all the air you have out of your lungs, everything. And then inhale with me. Ready? All right, exhale, nice and slow. Okay, all right, go ahead, rolling over to your belly. We're gonna go back to that seal sphinx position for 1 minute, okay? So remember, if you're a little more beginner, have a little more tightness in that lower back, stick with the sphinx. If you have that good lower back, you need a good stretch in those abs. Let's do seal for 1 minute. Ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Halfway there, still keeping that good breathing cadence. 5 to 8 in, 8 to 10 out. Three, 2, 1. All right, guys, we're gonna go on to a dragon pose. So from our hands and knees, take your left leg, bring it up by those hands. Okay, let me switch this way so you guys can feel it better. So left leg up by the hands. Then you're gonna take your hands, walk up that shin, so we have a nice vertical torso. Okay, so from the side, you should look like you're almost in just a nice lunge position. Okay, from here, we're gonna push those hips a little bit forward so you feel that good stretch right over the hip bone. Okay, we're gonna sit here for 1 minute each side. If you guys need to grab whatever you had for the spread straddle to put right here, so I'll grab my med ball so I can demo. That way you guys can keep a little bit of balance. So while we're in here for a minute, if you need to have something on this hand to keep that chest upright and push that hip, let's do it. Okay, we're gonna go here for 1 minute. Here we go, guys. Remember, we're targeting over that hip. Chest nice and tall, big deep breaths. This one feel okay, Shell? Just give me a thumbs up if it does. Okay, perfect. All right, about halfway through this side, guys. All right, guys, come on back to those hands and knees. We're gonna switch legs. So if you had your left leg up, bring that right leg forward to the hands, walk it up that shin so your chest is nice and vertical, and then push those hips a little farther forward so you feel that stretch over the hip bone. Here we go, 1 minute. Halfway through, nice big deep breaths in the nose, out the mouth. Three, two, one. All right, guys, come on over to your bellies. We're gonna go into a supine twist next. Let me angle this down so you can see me a little bit better. Okay, so with the supine twist, we're gonna come into, on our bellies, arms outstretched to the side. So if I'm gonna go to my right side, my right arm's gonna stay nice and extended. My left leg's gonna come behind my opposite hip, okay? I'm looking for a stretch in my hip, a nice twist in that lower back. Let me do it this way so you guys can see it head on as well. So from that cross position on the floor, bring that leg over and stretch. Can everybody see that okay? Yep, that's exactly it. All right, we are gonna go 1 minute per side on this one. Here we go. Rest that forehead on the ground. If you don't feel like this is enough stretch with that, try to rest your chin on the ground in this position. Big deep breath. Push that diaphragm in this position, guys. About 10 more seconds and we're gonna switch sides, guys. All right, switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Back to that belly, roll over to the opposite side. Here we go, 1 minute. All right, there's halfway. Make sure we're breathing deep in the nose, out the mouth. All right, guys, come on out of that one. Come on up to hands and knees. We're gonna go into a seated saddle next. So we're gonna target, again, those quads and hips again, okay? So the seated saddle, I've got my ankles down, top of my feet flat on the floor. I'm gonna sit back on my ankles. Now right here is gonna be plenty of a stretch for a lot of you, feeling that quad stretch. If it's not for you, if you don't feel the stretch effective sitting tall, start with putting those hands back and then elbows down. And then if you can, try to get that back nice and flat on the ground. Stretch out those hips and those quads, okay? All right, we're gonna go 1.5 minutes in this position, guys. Breathing deep, here we go. Nice job, guys. All right, there's halfway. Give me a little more depth if you can. If you're good where you're at, just stay there. Still breathing deep. Almost there, guys. Three, two, one. Come on out of this one nice and easy, guys. Okay, we're gonna do one last stretch, just a quick 30 seconds. We're gonna do a toe touch. So obviously, standing feet about shoulder width apart. Come on down, touch those toes if you can. If possible, get those fingers under the toes and get a pull in that upper back as well. Okay, it's gonna be just a quick 30 seconds, so make it nice and a good push. Okay, here we go. It's our final stretch for the day, guys. Make it count. Try to keep that nice flat back if you can, guys, pulling those scapulas back. 10 more seconds. Push it, push it. One final big, deep breath, guys. All right, come on up out of that one. And that is it for stretch class today, guys. Everybody feeling good? Okay. All right, I'm gonna unmute everybody. And then there we go. Unmute. Yeah. All right, guys, nice job, nice job. Everybody
Thank you,
enjoying
Nick.
these stretching routines?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, good deal, for sure. If you guys want to join tomorrow after the 9 o'clock WOD, I'll be doing a stretching class, all right?
Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Have a great day, guys. Have a good weekend. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Don't forget. Let's get a workout in, guys. All right, have a good one, guys.
See ya.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys.